cameras flashed, the crowd screamed, and then he appeared. When Xiao Zhan stepped onto the red carpet of the 2026 SMG TV series Quality Awards in Shanghai, the entire night seemed to pause for a moment. Elegant, calm, almost unreal. But just as fans were absorbing the moment, whispers began spreading through the crowd. Was someone else there too? A familiar name suddenly echoed through the fandom. Wong Yibo. The evening air in Shanghai carried a special kind of anticipation. Not just another award show, not just another celebrity appearance. For many fans, the 2026 SMG TV series Quality Awards represented something bigger. A moment where some of the most influential figures in Chinese television would gather under the same spotlight. And among them, one name stood out: Xiao Zhan. For years, he has been more than just an actor. To millions of fans around the world, he represents dedication, resilience, and a quiet charisma that feels almost magnetic. So when the announcement confirmed his attendance, excitement immediately rippled across social media. Fans waited for hours outside the venue in Shanghai. Phones ready, banners raised, hearts racing. Then finally, the moment arrived. A sleek car slowly approached the red carpet. Security stepped aside, and the door opened. Xiao Zhan emerged wearing a beige suit that looked effortlessly refined. Not overly flashy, not exaggerated, just elegant enough to highlight the calm confidence that has always defined his presence. Cameras erupted instantly. Photographers called his name from every direction. Yet Xiao Zhan remained composed. He walked forward with that familiar, gentle smile, the kind that makes fans feel as if the entire moment was shared personally with them. Some waved, some shouted his name, others simply froze, overwhelmed by the reality that the star they admire so deeply was standing just meters away. In that moment, one thing became clear. Xiao Zhan wasn't just attending the event. He was owning the red carpet. But while the spotlight stayed firmly on him, something unexpected was quietly beginning to unfold behind the scenes. Because somewhere between the flashing cameras and the rising cheers, a rumor had already begun to spread. Xiao Zhan's appearance at the awards wasn't random. He was there representing one of the most highly anticipated drama projects in recent years, The Legend of Shanghai, a production that many industry insiders have already described as a potential blockbuster. Epic storytelling, historical scale, a character layered with emotional depth. Everything about the project carries enormous expectations. And for Xiao Zhan, it represents another powerful chapter in a career that has already seen incredible highs and equally challenging moments. Over the past few years, his journey in the entertainment industry has been watched closely by fans and critics alike. Every role he chooses becomes a topic of discussion. Every performance invites intense anticipation. So when he stepped onto the red carpet representing the legend of Shanghai, fans understood exactly what that meant. This wasn't just a promotional appearance. It was a signal, a sign that the drama is moving closer to the moment when audiences around the world will finally see it unfold. Inside the venue, media outlets quickly began highlighting his presence. Photos of Xiao Zhan circulated online within minutes. Fashion accounts praised his styling. Entertainment reporters commented on his calm confidence. And fan communities exploded with excitement. But while the night continued smoothly inside the awards hall, something unexpected was happening outside. Because in the vast ocean of online comments, one particular name kept appearing again and again. Wang Yibo. At first, it was only a few scattered posts. Then dozens. Then hundreds. People began asking the same question. Was Wang Yibo somewhere near the event venue? In the world of fandom, speculation moves faster than light. All it takes is one comment, one blurry sighting, one whispered observation, and suddenly, the internet starts connecting dots. That night in Shanghai, several online users began mentioning that they thought they had seen someone resembling Wong Ebo near the venue area. Not on the red carpet, not in the official guest lineup, just somewhere nearby. Of course, nothing was confirmed. No official photos appeared. No announcements were made. Yet the conversation continued growing. Because the connection between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo remains one of the most talked about relationships in modern Asian pop culture. Ever since their collaboration years ago, their names have often appeared together in fan discussions. Their individual careers have flourished in different directions, yet the global fandom still holds a deep emotional attachment to both of them. So, when Xiao Zhan appeared at a major industry event, and whispers of Wong Ebo being nearby began circulating, fans couldn't help but wonder, could it be coincidence? Could he simply be in Shanghai for unrelated reasons? Or could it be nothing more than the internet doing what it does best, turning curiosity into speculation? No matter the explanation, the rumor itself sparked a wave of emotional reactions across fan communities. Some fans laughed it off, others eagerly searched for clues, and many simply enjoyed the mystery of it all. Meanwhile, inside the award ceremony, Xiao Zhan remained exactly the same as always. Calm, professional, focused, unaware that outside the venue, a completely different story was quietly unfolding. As the evening progressed, Xiao Zhan continued to attract attention from media and industry figures alike. Every time he appeared on screen during the ceremony, fans online reacted instantly. Screenshots spread across fan accounts. Short video clips circulated within seconds. It was a reminder of just how powerful his influence remains in the entertainment world. Yet what makes Xiao Zhan so fascinating to many observers isn't just his popularity. It's the quiet strength behind it. He doesn't rely on loud gestures. He doesn't dominate headlines with controversy. Instead, he moves forward steadily, choosing roles carefully and allowing his work to speak louder than words. That steady approach has earned him a loyal global fan base, many of whom have followed his journey for years. So when they saw him walking confidently at the SMG TV series Quality Awards, it felt like witnessing another milestone, another step forward, another chapter unfolding. And still, the conversation about Wong Ebo continued swirling through online communities. Not as a confirmed story, not as a headline, just as a question floating gently through the fandom. Sometimes, in the world of entertainment, mystery itself becomes part of the narrative. And that night, in Shanghai, the mystery added a layer of intrigue to an already unforgettable event. By the time the awards ceremony reached its final moments, one truth had become impossible to ignore. Xiao Zhan had once again captured the attention of the entire entertainment world. From his elegant appearance to the anticipation surrounding the legend of Zang, everything about his presence reminded audiences why he remains one of the most influential stars in Chinese drama today. Yet beyond the awards, beyond the cameras, beyond the carefully planned moments of the evening, there was also something else. A small question that lingered quietly in the minds of fans. Was Wang Yibo truly somewhere in Shanghai that night? Or was it simply another example of how powerful fandom imagination can be? The answer may remain unknown, but perhaps that's what makes moments like this so captivating. Because sometimes, the most memorable stories in the world of entertainment aren't the ones confirmed by headlines. They're the ones that leave fans wondering long after the lights fade. And somewhere tonight, countless fans are still replaying the images from that red carpet moment, watching Xiao Zhan walk beneath the flashing lights, smiling calmly, as if he already knew that this night would spark conversations across the entire fandom world. And maybe, just maybe, there are still stories from that evening that we haven't heard yet.